Let's explain a core concept of Dungeons & Dragons using tomatoes. Hello friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Misty Mountain Gaming TV. I'm the DNDWannabe. My name is Rob. Like and subscribe to the channel for more D&D content. In a game of 5e D&D, a creature's most important numbers on their character sheet are their ability scores. These 6 numbers represent the various physical and mental capabilities of all creatures in the game, and informs their effectiveness at all of their actions and defenses, so understanding them is key. Let's go over what each ability score does, what it's good for, what classes make the best use of them, and use these tasty red garden variety tomatoes as examples as we go. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's start off with strength. Strength represents a creature's raw physical power. It's not only a creature's might, but their ability to put their muscles to use effectively. High strength scores generally accompany larger, bulkier creatures accustomed to strenuous muscular activity. Raising your strength score improves your accuracy and damage when wielding melee and thrown weapons, your ability to carry, lift, and drag objects, your general athleticism, as well as your jumping height and jumping distance, your resistance to being physically manipulated by other creatures. You should prioritize your strength if you want your character to wield the deadliest melee weapons in the game, to not be pushed around or knocked prone by your enemies. If you want them to be able to smash obstacles in their path, to jump high or jump far, to physically overpower their opponents, to carry lots of gear and move large objects, or just hit stuff hard. In other words, strength controls how many tomatoes a character can carry at a time. A high strength score is not beneficial for every character, but barbarians, fighters, and paladins make great use of it. Next up is dexterity. Dexterity covers a creature's fine motor skills, balance, and general control over their body. Dexterous characters are often lithe, agile, and quick. As this ability score increases, so does your accuracy and damage with ranged weapons, your accuracy and damage with lightweight, quick melee weapons, your ability to avoid damage, your ability to contort and control your body, your ability to act subtly and move quietly, your reaction time, such as when rolling initiative, your ability to perform delicate tasks, picking locks, disarming traps. You should prioritize your dexterity if your character wants to wield ranged or finesse weapons, be more likely to avoid taking damage, to act quickly in dangerous situations, to sneak around without getting caught, to pick locks, pick pockets, and generally do thiefy things. In other words, dexterity determines how many tomatoes a character can juggle at a time. Dexterity is a very useful ability score that every class benefits from, but rogues and monks especially. Constitution. A creature's constitution expresses their health and hardiness. Having a high constitution is accompanied by robust builds and stalwart vigor, as well as an effective immune system. Your constitution score governs your hit points, or HP, your ability to withstand poisons, diseases, and the like, your ability to take damage without breaking your composure or your concentration. Boost your constitution if you would like your character to be able to take plenty of damage, to be less likely to suffer the effects of natural and magical maladies, to concentrate on spells in spite of pain, to outdrink the other members of the party. In other words, Constitution reflects how many tomatoes a character can eat before they get sick. All characters' hit points are affected by their constitution, but tanky classes, like barbarians, paladins, and fighters, can really flex a large HP pool. Intelligence. A creature's knowledge about the world around them is represented by their intelligence. Anything that can be learned or memorized through study or education or merely careful scrutiny is covered by this ability score. Raising intelligence also raises your memorized knowledge about the world and its inhabitants, your ability to locate and interpret clues, your ability to effectively cast complex arcane formulae, your ability to ward off psychic assaults. Emphasize a character's intelligence if you want them to be educated and likely to be informed on a variety of subjects. Be an effective sleuth. To possess the capacity to pontificate profusely, presenting as perfectly pompous or perhaps pretentious. In other words, intelligence is knowing that a tomato is not a vegetable. Technically, it's a fruit. Intelligence is mainly used as the ability score that makes the dungeon master tell you important information about the world. But wizards get extra mileage out of it because it is their spellcasting ability score, giving them the ability to cast bigger and better, and often hotter, spells. Wisdom. Creatures use their wisdom ability score not only to take in new information about their surroundings, but also to apply their knowledge in ways that are immediately useful. If they're wise, characters often have keen senses and know exactly what to do in desperate situations. Having a high wisdom increases your situational awareness, your ability to practically apply knowledge, your ability to interact with animals favorably, your ability to read people and situations, your strength of will, your connection to divine or natural power, and your ability to wield it. Prioritize your character's wisdom if you see your character perceiving danger before it happens. Possessing an unbreakable will. Being able to see through lies and deceptions. Knowing exactly what to do in an emergency situation. Or just making furry friends wherever they go. In other words, wisdom tells you that though tomatoes are a fruit, they would not make a good ingredient in a fruit salad. Since nobody likes being mind-controlled, wisdom is always important for a D&D character. Clerics, druids, and monks, though, are effectively able to weaponize their wisdom ability score for certain class features, and really get a lot more mileage out of that stat. Finally, charisma. Charisma is a creature's ability to force the world to bend to their will through sheer force of personality. Charismatic characters can be charming or frightening, but are always captivating and impressive. Your ability to make others do what you want is governed by your charisma skill, as is your ability to entertain or distract others, your ability to impersonate another individual, your ability to convincingly lie, your power to manifest magic through willpower, and your ability to resist possession. Your character's highest ability score should be charisma if you'd prefer them to thrive in social situations. Be able to convince others of facts that are untrue. Cast magic based off emotion rather than devotion or understanding. And manipulate others to your whims, or just generally be fun at parties. In other words, charisma is your ability to sell others on the idea of your new tomato-based fruit salad. Trust me guys, it's gonna catch on. High charisma scores benefit bards, sorcerers, and warlocks especially, since their magic is fueled by their willpower. But paladins can do a lot with it too. Here's hoping that these simplified ability score breakdowns helped you, or at least amused you. How do you simplify them when you're explaining the game? Are there facets that we missed? Let us know by commenting below. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you want to shop for great D&D dice and products, go to mistymountaingaming.com and use the code that's on the screen to save and support me here on the channel. Like this video if you would like to see me back soon. Until next time, guys, farewell and Godspeed.